Everyone, so I'm doing a video out here, and I had been asked what's happened with my garden, and so I thought I will just give you guys a little update. The garden kind of became non-existent when winter hit, and I could have planted some stuff. I think I did plant a couple things, but they died because we had so much like cold weather that is really not normal. When I thought we had snow here again this year, if I can, I'll try and insert a picture or two. And so now that we're starting into spring, I don't think we're gonna have any temperatures for like snow or really freeze and stuff like before. Maybe a little frost, but definitely I don't think we're gonna have any freeze. I'm gonna start planting. I did put out some stuff in the garden beds, but I'm downsizing a bit because I really don't think I can handle a lot this year, and plus there's a lot of things that are happening that I don't know. For those of you seeing this across me, it is my phone case. My niece is a little genius. I saw her with it, and she keeps her phone with her. I'm always losing my phone, and anytime anyone needs me, they're always saying they can't get me and stuff like that. So I've been getting a little more calls with this. As you can see, the trees are still bare behind me and stuff like that, but I'll show you a little bit of what's happening with the garden and what I'm planting where. So these are the 3 beds in the corner, so all at the back there eventually we're gonna put back lawn. I was hoping to do some flowers at the back there, but I don't think I can. Nothing seems to be growing. I'm getting rid of some of those pots that are there that are like ugly, and like I'm gonna keep like these terracotta ones. That bin I'm gonna get rid of. We're pretty much gonna clean out at the back here and start setting it up pretty nice. This bed was dug up recently. That is the guinea pig shavings, which I use as fertilizer. So I do have some soil that I want to top off on this bed, and then I will be able to plant this bed, which is the middle bed. I have sprinkled some lettuce seeds, kale seeds randomly in here. I did try to plant some sugar peas. It did grow up a bit, but then the cold came and killed it, and I really could not have stopped that because as you can see it was trellised and all of that stuff. This bed, that is cilantro that survived. I have some green onions, and in the patches like that kale died. That I think is bok choy or one of those things here that they actually survived. Yeah, those are like bok choy and stuff like that. But I did sprinkle a lot of lettuce seeds here, and again, just like last year, I'm noticing nothing is coming up, but we did have some cold weather about give and take 5 days ago. I will see how it looks in the next couple days, but I do believe I need to sprinkle stuff again because I think I have been seeing a lot more birds in the back here as per this time, and they are definitely chomping down on the seeds. I think last year I told you guys that they were chomping down on my lettuce seeds and like any kind of seeds that I would throw out, like beets and stuff like that. So this bed I did throw some, and this was like 2-3 days ago. More or less this bed is set up and has a mixture of, like I said, the guinea pig shavings, has compost and soil, and I may look at mulching because I think that's definitely gonna help. As you can see straight down here, the pots, I actually threw out quite a bit of my pots, and some of these are gonna go. I had 1 or 2 bags really go bad on me. We do plan to get rid of some of these pots that got really damaged with a heel, and maybe go to the cloth bags more or less. Let me see, this is one of them. Yeah, this is one of them eventually that I will think. As you can see, everything is dried up. I do expect there was some basil to grow here, and that there right there, it was a zinnia that grew up from the lawn, and I'm thinking I may end up with some zinnia there. And the back here used to be a compost like 2 years ago, so the soil here is absolutely amazing, and stuff always end up growing there. Don't know what may end up growing here because we have not composted or anything. That there, I'm not sure it's my rose tree, if it will grow back. I'm not seeing, I'm seeing some greenery on it. Didn't put any seeds here, but lots of flowers, and sunflowers grew here. This is the fig tree, and it actually has some buds already. This will be its third year, and I'm guessing it's gonna just bloom out really, really, really big. Because first year we got like about 4 figs. Last year I think we got like maybe 25. So I heard every year it triples or quadruples the amount. So we have this elderberry, which as you can see has buds. I don't know if it's focusing for you guys to see. I just shook it, but yeah, the branch here. So you can see the buds. It already is budding. So I'm praying that the little cold that they say we're gonna get next week is not gonna be budded. This here is raspberry, and the one at the back there is it's blackberry, but this is the one that actually has thorns on it. Or is it a thornless one? I think this one has thorns on it, if I correct. And the funny thing is, this plant actually has another piece of it on the other side of this fence, which we only noticed late last year. So the roots went under the fence, and there's another patch we think maybe on the other side. This is our persimmon tree, and we also have another one. Hopefully this year we will get stuff. And strawberry patch. Yes, it's looking scanty, but more or less we're gonna keep that. So this is what I'm going to be working on. I have my bags of seeds, and I have some more seeds and stuff, but I'm gonna look at planting some lettuce inside here with some tomatoes and peppers and kale and stuff like that, and then transplant them. But I'm gonna nurture the tomatoes in here. I am hoping to actually do some sale with my tomato seedlings, because I have some really unique varieties. So that's going to help me buffer some of the cost for me getting soil and all kind of stuff for this year. So that's part of why I like to sell my plants, so that it can help me, budget, and have like a little garden budget to work with. And I mean, I know I'm already saving money by how healthy I'm eating, but I don't know, it's like I'm not going to use all of them, and all the seedlings I usually share a lot to the neighborhood and friends and stuff like that, and then some of them I will actually look at selling. And usually I sell them like $1 a pot with like a plant or two in them, and I try to get them out. But last year I didn't do it, and by the time I thought of doing it, it was so late. And this year I kept telling myself to do it, except I didn't. So I will definitely try and do it today. At least put in some stuff. I should have had the tomatoes going, well, at least the peppers since January, and the tomatoes going from February. But I think I'll at least pick up 1 or 2 peppers or 3 peppers at a local nursery here, and then grow the others that I want. But that's a little garden update. The front is like a hot mess. Nothing is growing. All the pots are empty. So I do have to plant some flower seeds so that I can make everything look pretty by the time spring hits around and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. And I'm also propagating. So I bought some Thai basil, and I stuck those roots, those stems in a cup of water, and a couple of them have already sprouted. So I'm gonna have Thai basil for sure, which I'm so excited about. I love Thai basil, but I usually like to plant at least 5 or 6 different types. So at least I know this time I don't need to go and set any seeds for my Thai basil. I already have it. And I'll look at maybe setting now some of the other different types of basil, so that I can have them in spring into summer. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I may do an update maybe in another 2 weeks time if anything sprouts, and show you guys where we're at in the garden.